Hello, Tony. Thank you very much. It's a great privilege to listen to you talk. You've spoken of encouragement and action in terms of the action you take in response to this. I'll speak loudly.
Good.
And so, how would you encourage the people in this room to take action to change what is perceived broadly, I think, today as being the malaise of powerlessness that exists within our population? How would you encourage people to realise that they can make changes in their communities and in the world at large?
Well, let me give you one example. It's a very good question. Take the Stop the War movement. Now, the question is, how could you get people to move together to solve the problem? That's the question. You see, in 2003, we were told by Blair that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. I went to Baghdad and I had a long talk to him. I asked him, he said no. I didn't know whether to believe him or not, but he didn't. Blair said he could attack us in 45 minutes, an absolute lie. And we got a couple of million people out, and anyone here may have been there, well there you are, you see, there, and we didn't stop the war, but now in America, 5 years later, and in Britain, the people who support the war are a tiny minority. Why did Obama vote against the war? Because he knew American public was against it. So, you see, my experience is that to begin with, if you come up with an idea, it's ignored. Then if you go on, they laugh at you and mock you. Then if you go on, you're very, very dangerous. Then there's a pause, and then you can't find anyone at the top who doesn't claim to have thought of this in the first place. That's how all progress is made. That's why I'm so opposed to pessimism. Because who would have thought when my mum was born that women would get the vote? Who would have thought 50 years ago that South Africa would end apartheid? Who would have thought anything would happen? It happens when you do it. And that's why it's so important to keep hope alive. And although how awful things are, if people don't have a hope that another world is possible, they won't make the effort. And if they do, and they do make the effort, you have a good chance of winning. That's my faith anyway.
Well,